Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Garth and I am the district librarian. I oversee the 4 libraries in our school district. We have the elementary libraries at Dongill and Charlotte. We have the Rockwell Butler Library at the middle school. We also have a library assistant at the middle school, and her name is Mrs. Burrows, and she helps you and me with things in the library. We have the high school library, and at the high school library we have a new library assistant, and her name is Mrs. Sweet. She will be helping us out this year up there. The purpose for this video is that, unfortunately, you cannot come to visit the library this year. In order to get books from our shelves, you are going to have to use the online card catalog. And you will reserve the book, and when the book is available, we will deliver it to your classroom. So let's get started, and we're going to learn a little bit about the online card catalog today. All right, so let's learn how to use the online card catalog and how to reserve books. Now I'm using a handheld mount for my iPhone while I'm taking this video, so the screen is going to move in and out a little bit here, but I would like to test this out, so this video will be our test video. We'll see how it works. All right, so for the school district page, make sure you go to www.wellsborowsd.org, click on it, and when you get to the school district page, you will see that it looks a little bit different. They updated it this summer. We're going to scroll all the way down towards the bottom, and you are going to go to departments. And in departments, if you scroll down, you are going to see library. So go ahead and click on library. Brings you to the library page. And on the library page, over on the right-hand side, you will see our links. And the important one today is the card catalog, but don't forget about our Overdrive ebooks, we have databases, events, website library, reading portals, and research. So we're going to click on the card catalog. Let's do a search about football. Football season's coming up. I want to learn a little bit about it, maybe a little bit more than what I already know. I can either search for keywords, title, author, subject, or series. I'm going to keep it keywords for right now. And then over here, before I click search, I'm going to change my location. Depending on what building you are in, you need to select that library. So I'm going to select the high school. We're going to do an example as a high school student. We're going to click search, and it comes up with 54 results. So 54. All right. Now is when you do a little browsing. You're going to look and see if anything sounds interesting. Now you notice sometimes you have pictures, sometimes you don't. Usually that means if it doesn't have a picture, it's probably one of our older book selections that they cannot import a picture with. All right, so scrolling down, let's see. I said I wanted to learn a little bit about football, so it's going to have to be a nonfiction book. If I wanted to narrow my search down a little further, up at the top, I could have selected nonfiction. Let's see here. This one right here, the football book, kind of looks interesting to me. It says it's available. I'm going to click on it. When you go in a little further, it's going to give you some more information. And if we scroll down, hopefully most of them have a summary that we can read, and that'll tell us a little bit more about the book. So after I read the summary, I decide I do want this book. So I am going to go up, and you will see a reserve button. Go ahead and click on the reserve item. and then it's going to ask you for a barcode. This barcode is your student ID number, which is the same thing as your lunch number, and it is your library number. So I set up an account for a test high school student. We're going to click submit, and then you see it tells you here the reserve is created, and it tells you what the title is and how many in check. Right now it's 1. As the school year goes along, it may be a higher number. What this means is you are the first one in line for this book. If the number is higher than that, like 3, 4, you are the 3rd or 4th one in line, which means it might take a little bit longer to get that book to you. So now click OK. And then if you go up to your account, here it says My Account up in the corner. So click on that, and it should tell you your name there. So I told you this was the high school test student. So it says the name there. And here it's going to give you your details. If you have any books checked out, it'll tell you that. If you have a fine, it'll tell you that. You can actually save some of the books that you are searching for to a list so you can find them next time. And then down here it gives you some reserved, or it gives you the books that you have on reserve. So right now it looks like you have 3 books on reserve. Once those books become available, your library, either the library assistant or myself, will get them around when they are available, and we will take them to your classroom teacher. Now, in order to return books this year, the same thing's going to happen. The library assistant will go to the classrooms, and as she's dropping off books, she will be picking up books. And those books will go into quarantine for 1 week, and then we will put them back on the shelf and get them ready for the circulation process again. All right, if for some reason you decide you don't want these books, you can cancel them. So we're going to cancel those and get those off of the high school test student's account. And then you can log off when you're done. Now it's your turn. Reserve a library book and we will deliver it to you as soon as it is ready.